Hello subscribers, welcome to a live stream of AD&D Secret of the Silver Blades Remastered. It's been a couple weeks, I think, or so since I played. It took me about a week to figure out how to fix the teleporters. This is the wrong save game file. They had a special command built in that was new to this engine for teleporters. And it took ages for me to figure out how that worked. So finally got it where I can teleport away from the well. It's only on certain portals that it happened to. But now that I got that fixed, I can keep playing again. Let's see. Do I want to go back to town? Yeah. Oh, that was to go back to town. Okay. I need to resurrect my monk and cleric. Hey, Duncan. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Sliver blade scam. It is. Okay. Definitely should have enough money. Get rid of a bunch of these gems. What do you mean he's not dead? Oh, he's stoned. They're stoned, that's right. Okay. Ironically, you really shouldn't be able to cure petrification out of temple because that's a magic user spell. It's not a cleric spell. Okay, heal. Stone to flesh. All right. Now we can go back. Back to the dungeon. Let's see, what was I casting here? We have 2 monster summonings and a fireball, level 3. Let's get another fireball, I guess. Cleric. Man, so many spells I've added recently. Okay, Jimmy. First level, what do you have? Produce flame, produce fire. Precipitation. Let's get a couple of those. Detect magic. Pyrotechnics. Cloud burst. Summon insects. All right. Ah, hit the wrong one. No, it's this one. Okay. All right, that worked. All right, so we're kind of new to this dungeon. Oh, this Joker. The image of a raving madman forms before you. You can answer my riddle or fight my warders. Ooh, that's right. These are iron golems, aren't they? I think I'm going to fight the iron golems because I added in the poison effect, poison gas. Be good to check out. Holy moly. Yeah, these are going to kill us. Let me slow down messages. Zero damage. That's not right. That's a +3 longsword. Plus +3 weaponry. Let me do this again. So longsword +2 for sure shouldn't work. Oh, it's not triggering. That's what happened there. Effect. Let's see what they're configured as. Iron Golem. They have +3 weapon immunities. Let me make sure it's using the right one. Duncan says Iron Golems and you get more experience for answering the riddle correctly than winning the battle. Really? +3, effect +3. So you get more experience for answering the riddle correctly? Hey, Igloo, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Trying to see why it's not triggering the +3. I'm going to restart this fight and see what they're being configured as. You always did get a lot more for answering the riddle correctly? Interesting. Okay, here we go. Let's see what they have. Oh, okay. I think I see what's going on. Set these to true. The first Iron Golem fight. Okay, let's see if this makes a difference. +2 sword shouldn't work. through here. Okay, here's the +3. All right, let's see what happened. Damage is 13. Ah, this should only be happening if a spell ID exists. Okay, that's the problem right there. All right, if spell ID is greater than 0, then do this immunity. Otherwise, it needs to do the other one. Okay. What it was doing was processing the magic immunity on the Iron Golem for a physical hit, which it shouldn't have been doing. There were no Iron Golems in Curse Azure Bonds. There's a new thing I had to recreate. Okay. Trident +3. This should work. Yeah, it's finally going into the code. Yep, it worked. Okay, cool. I don't want to go on the poison cloud there. Let's see, what can we cast? Sticks to snakes won't work. Let's do prayer. Did you get the amulet of Eldamar from the ruins of Verdigris? I think I did, but I'm not 100% sure. Now, let's see if the fireball heals. It should heal. I did code that. This should do 0 damage. Yep. Slow down these messages again. Illusionist. Shadow magic. Alright, so this should heal this one here. That's weird. It's showing damage, but then healing them. Now, lightning should slow them, but I don't know. Yeah, it didn't really heal them. It says it did, but it didn't. Okay, I gotta fix that. Let's do a lightning bolt here to see if it slows them. Okay, so the Demi shadow magic wasn't recognized as a lightning bolt. Let me fix that. Demi shadow magic. Getting all these bugs fixed. So lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Okay. Let me try to fix the healing. Magic immunity. Okay. That's what we need to do. And lightning bolt. That's slow, but protect. Okay, cool. Duncan says it was bugged in the original, but you should not be able to find the 3 keys in the dungeons without it. Okay. I'll have to look at the hint book to see where that's at. It might require more testing. I don't know. Okay, let's do some more testing here. Hurt that one. This should do 0 damage. I'll step in the poison. We'll take damage. It's like a cloud kill, so we'll start taking damage on round 3, I believe. Even if you stand in it, you're immune to the kill effect. Okay, lightning. Now let's see if it slows them. Doesn't say it did. Spec healing this time. There we go. Let's see if it did actually heal. Yep, it healed them. Lightning, though. Put a breakpoint there so I can see what the spell is. Let's redo it. You see, the Demi Shadow Magic's a bit weird because it's not really like you're changing the spell on the fly on what it is. I got to make sure that the game recognizes that. And that it's not trying to do like Demi Shadow Magic. Do this poison check again. Okay, here we go. Lightning. All right, let's see what it thinks it is. 229. That's why it's skipping it. Okay. So spell 229. Is Shadow Magic. Okay. There we go. Now I can force it to be a lightning bolt. Last test. Then I'll probably try to do the fight seriously. Let's see. I think we're going to get killed by him, but we're going to try. I can do a haste. That would help. Lightning. Okay, let's see if it slows him this time. 13, 8, 8, 9. Oh, I see. Here we go. Slowed, slowed, slowed. He took damage from poison. That's not supposed to happen. Here. Okay, now they should be immune to poison as well. All right, let's do the fight seriously this time. Bugs should be worked out. So I definitely want to haste here. Fireball's not going to do us any good. Get rid of that. Get rid of levitate. Charm person's not going to do anything. Magic missile won't do anything. Stinking cloud's not going to work. Wall of fire will heal them. All right, what can we use against them? Dancing lights. That could be a distraction. Mirror image. Strength. I don't really want to do blink because that can cause your spells to not execute properly. I don't think they're considered evil. It's just 2 more monster summoning. None of that's going to work. So those spells are all useless against them. What about you? Hypnotism won't work. Oh, actually, hang on. No, it is a spell. It's not going to work. Psionics can work against them. And we can slow them with lightning bolt. What can the cleric do for us? Aid. We just mark cures. Fifth level. Full person won't work. Okay. Here we go. Let's do our buffs. Strength. Okay. We'll try one attempt. And if we can't get it, I'll probably just answer the riddle. Oh, I didn't do haste. It's okay. Fight. Alright, let's summon some monsters here. Depends on their... I don't think their hit dice are going to be high enough to injure +3. I feel like you have to be... I don't know, 9 to 10 hit dice to do that. Could definitely get some lightning slows. Let's cast it from here. He can stand back here and do some cures. +2 longsword is not going to cut it. I don't have any +3. Poetry. Lightning bolt. Here we go. Yeah, that's going to hit a ton of them. Which way do I want to do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the Thrycreen aren't high enough level to hurt him. Yeah, the Bard can't really do anything here. Just soak up some hit points. Ouch. We need longsword golem smasher. Jimmy's useless again. Yeah, against these he sure is. That one's only got 10 hit points left, but look how many we have to get through. Oh. This does not help. Let's make sure that spells don't work on him as a test. Cure serious wounds. Jimmy can be he can just take hits. We'll just use him to take hits. Dancing lights could work because they can't hurt that. Image is invulnerable. It'll just soak up hits for us. Ouch. Sing. Yeah, actually, that does work on the golems. And it should. It's not a spell. So the bard singing will work on the iron golems. Just to temporarily entrance them. It'll only last that one round, though. Shadow monsters, I guess. We get something out here as a distraction. Another dancing lights. Oh, already had one. Okay, never mind. Cure serious on the monk. Right, Green took poison damage. There's the monk. Bandage. Actually, the cleric can hurt these. Jimmy continues saying no. It won't do any good. Bandage. Okay. I should have got a dancing lights on the illusionist. Then we could, each caster could have one. He does not have anything. Oh, he does have a wand of lightning. We could slow again. And it is, oh, that's right. I did make slow cumulative. Because that's how it is in the book. It's supposed to be cumulative. So in theory, we could slow these things down just to the point where they can't do hardly anything. I must not have the wand of lightning being treated as a lightning spell. Let me make a note. Make wand of lightning effect be treated as lightning bolt. Magic user, you can't really do anything here. That's gonna work. Two golems down. Ouch. Leave Jimmy here for a minute. now he can take some hits for us. There we go. We found a use for Jimmy to take hits. He's got a ton of hit points being a bard. Where do we put Jimmy? Let's put him right here. Yeah, keep going after the image. Perfect. Breathing more poison. It's round 7. Dancing lights and Jimmy buffer. It's working pretty well here. Hey Tim, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I've got a Jimmy buffer taking hits for the party members that can actually do damage. Only have +2/+3 weapons. There's one down. Two down. Nice. This one's slowed still now. It's slower off. Wow, we succeeded thanks to the dancing lights. $17,000 experience. Of course, the monk's down. Oh, tried to rest. Driders. Allow him to flee, yes. Let me try to get out of here and go rest at the well. Wow. That was rough. Hey, Toothless. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Thanks, Tim. You're doing good. Glad to hear that. I am doing well. Thanks for asking. Driders crashed the party. Yeah. Yeah, we were trying to rest. I'm going to get another dancing lights. I'm going to get one on the illusionist. Tim's on a 3-stream watch streak. I was testing some of the new spells. Let's see here. Obscurement. I get a good berry. Hallucinatory forest. That could actually work against some of those iron golems. I'm trying to think. Yeah. No. No, it wouldn't. Hell insects. Trying to see what I want. Animal summoning. Cure serious. Toothel says, just a quick question about enemy gear in this game. In the SSI version, all Black Circle troopers and mages have pretty good magic items on them, and later on, Legionnaires have a full set of +3 items on them. Any changes to that system? Yes, I have a lot of things swap out randomly. In general, things will weaken, but the types will swap out as well. But I don't do that on everything. So it's possible, like, let's say they have a +3 longsword. You may find a +3 battle axe, +3 glaive. I mean, the type of weapon could totally vary. But that only happens probably 25% of the time, 25 to 35% of the time, something like that. And then you may get some actual different items that are bonuses too, based on the monster's level. In general, if the monster's higher level, you have a better chance of getting some new special bonus type items. If they're lower level, I usually make their stuff weaker because in general they shouldn't have a whole bunch of +3 or +2 weapons when they're like level 5, for example. And that's kind of universal across all the games. Unless I explicitly consider something a boss, then I generally will give them special things. So you'll see a lot of variance. Hey, Sever, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Yeah, exactly. +3 Gasarm Vogue for the win. Yeah, it's possible. So less magic items and more diverse items. Yes. Yes. But if there's things that are kind of higher level, I tend to not mess with their stuff that much. And if they're a boss, then for sure I generally will allow them to either keep what they had or maybe even give them upgrade or more unique items that you've never seen before. So I know that's kind of an ambiguous answer, but I don't want to fight that. Hear screams for the south. Definitely better than the SSI one. Yeah, especially since you have weapon proficiencies now. It's just so dumb to always have long swords for everything. Yeah, you get a heck of a lot more variety. And I'll be tweaking that over time too. Like there's things where I'll find it's like as I play through, I'm like, there really should be something better here, or this is too strong. So I'll keep making adjustments. A prisoner screams as he's stretched over a rack. Rescue. Pally yells, the torture chamber is an illusion. We're almost surrounded by the enemy. Laughter echoes. Enemies overwhelmed. Allow them to flee. No. Those arrows just went backwards. That arrow they shot was backwards. Strider shooting from the right to the left. That arrow facing backwards. Hallie saves the day. Okay. Let's do some singing here. Why can he not sing? He can't sing, but he can do poetry. Hmm. Wonder why. Oh, you hit my illusionist. What do I want to do here? Wall of fire won't work very well based on them being on a diagonal. Let's summon monsters. You come down here and summon. You go back here and quit. Toothless says there were bugs with arrows facing in SSI games as well. Were they really? Earlier on, I had some bad arrow facing, but I thought I fixed them, but evidently not. Hey, Jimmy, welcome in. How are you doing? These fiends are being cheated out of my angel-like singing voice. Yeah, I'll have to see what's going on here. I don't know why he can't sing. Trying to see if he has any condition on him or something. No, he doesn't have any condition. That's weird. And now he can't sing because he got hit. Duncan says the Legionnaires are level 14 fighters and should have great equipment. They don't show up until the Eastern Crevasses. Yeah, I think I leave good equipment on those because their level's high. But the item types might swap. That's kind of a universal thing. So like 25, 35% of the time, they may not have long swords, for example. It could swap out to something else. And then sometimes I'll even give field plate or full plate magic armor. Oh, thanks for the 100 bits, Sever. He says, Gisarm facts. A Gisarm, sometimes Gisarm, Gisern or Bisarm, is a polearm used in Europe primarily between 1000 and 1400. Its origin is Germanic from the Old High German Gitzarn, literally weeding iron. Like many medieval polearms, the exact early form of the weapon is hard to define from literary references. And the identification of surviving weapons can be speculative. Thanks for giving Sever the shout out, Jimmy. Yeah, thanks again. I really appreciate your generosity, Sever. Always so generous. That is so kind. I'm going to keep the illusionist back there for a minute. So all these others have gone. Bring in the Sturges. Okay, I think they're done. Now we can do our shadow magic safely. Lightning. Oh yeah, they have magic resistance. Hmm. Paralyzed, nice. And destroyed his bow. He must have item damage turned on. I don't remember doing that. Let's turn that back off. It's probably testing. being drained of blood. Sturges are all getting in the way. Drained him until he died of blood drain. Nice. $10,000 experience. 10 plus 4 arrows? What the? Plate mail shield, longbow. Bracers. Okay. So Paladin's limited on magic items. Let's check this out. Armor class -8. -8. So that's +3 plate mail. Arrows. Bards can't use bows. Monk can't use bows. Paladin's the only one that can use them. Shield. Yeah, I don't think bards can use shields either. Nope. Cleric can take the shield. Limited. What kind of bow do you have? You have a composite short bow +2. He doesn't have a weapon proficiency with any bow. Okay, well, let's give that to Jimmy for now then. Okay, save. Was something supposed to happen there? Rescuing that prisoner? Seemed kind of weird to me. I'd like to introduce you to some of my special pets. Ooh, pyrohydras, okay. DFortae have to come up with special gear for the Golden Fighter. Yeah, I think I might have already done that. No, I haven't. I removed his detect invisibility. He had permanent detect invisibility, but I did not give him special items yet. Attack. 6 hits. 9 hits. Jimmy got bit by 9 Hydra heads. Missed. Wow. Okay, we're gonna sing here. Yeah, his singing. Hold on. Let me see why his singing's not working. Sing. Oh, okay. I see what it is. This is a bug. Okay. Transient performed. It's false. I made it where you're only supposed to be able to sing once in a battle. And it needs to clear that when the battle's over. Okay, you should be able to sing now. Let's do mutiny. See if we can get any to have mutiny. That one's entranced. Hypnotize. Holy moly. We got that one to surrender. Hey, Glenola, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? It's going well. Just fixing some bugs as I go. Duncan says this is how I got so lazy later on and gave almost everything detect invisibility. Yeah. Yeah, they did it so lazy. So the way it's supposed to work in the original AD&D tabletop rules, which is how I implemented it, is the level of the monster and its intelligence impacts its chance to be able to detect something by just sensing it's there. It's not like an automatic, oh, I can detect invisibility on everything. It's per life form, and there's rolls that have to be checked each round. So, like, you might sense something's over here, even though you can't directly see it. That's when you're supposed to get the -4 chance to hit, because you kind of know something's there, but you can't quite see it. And the level and intelligence impacts it. So instead of SSI implementing all that, they said, oh, it's high level, let's just give it detect invisibility. So they just really got lazy and were scamming. Okay, let's summon here. Jimmy can't sing when he's constantly snacking. We can do sticks to snakes. That'll work. Let's get some Thri-kreen out here. Jimmy says the snacks help my tune my voice. You're doing finer than Frog's hair, Glenola. That's good. Why'd you have to go after the monk? Okay. None of that's going to help us that much. Prayer will help a little bit. Charm monsters. Let's do it. And solid fog, actually. Let's do that. This is the perfect use for that spell. And let's try to charm this one. Nice. Okay, you're going to bandage. Hypnotize. Everyone surrendered. Zero damage. It's weird. They immune to blunt? Those aren't supposed to be immune to blunt, are they? No, they're not supposed to be immune to blunt. Okay, we need to fix that. And what was the other thing? Oh yeah, the singing. Okay. Is this the charmed one? Yep. Okay, cool, we're done. All right, we're just going to be journeying with a 12-headed pyrohydra. They've got pretty good saving throws. 22 strength I gave them. The original game, they could guess what their strength was. Legionnaires are army as per name, even a lead +3 for the whole region. Dread Lord Guards are named Dread Guards. Final cast area. Incidentally, they have worse gear than Legionnaires. Yeah, I'll need to do some more research on the Legionnaires to see what they really are. Magic user scroll. Okay, cool. We got some cool stuff here. A wooden shield that's magical. Oh, I don't have a druid in this party. Never mind. Magic hammer, magic shield, magic longsword. Hey, maybe it's +3 for Jimmy. Let's check it out. Thaco of 10. 10. Still +2. Okay. Let me let my dog out real quick, guys. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. Okay, everyone, I am back. All right, let's see here. Hey, Zombo, welcome in. How are you doing? I'm reading the text, guys. Yeah, we're all here for fun, guys. Let's just have some fun and enjoy these old school games. It's not worth anybody getting upset about, that's for sure. Okay, let me see if I can heal. Let's save H. We're journeying with a 12-headed pyro hydra. Yeah, 54 hit points. That's the deal. So in D&D, you got to consider hit points part of the monster's intelligence, like its ability to survive. Like horses, like war horses, only have like 20 hit points. So you can't think of hit points as only being how tough something is. That's part of it. But also in the mix is just how kind of lame the monster is to know how to avoid taking damage. So kind of the survival instincts of something impacts its hit points overall. So like this 12-headed hydra is extremely dumb. So it's really easy to build an injured, essentially, is the concept behind that. Same with like a horse has 20 hit points. Obviously a horse would be able to take way bigger of a beating than like a human. That there's no competition there. However, think of it as like maybe with the horse, it's easier to slit its throat or do something to kill it because it's not as smart, as savvy and survival instincts as he kind of a battle hardened fighter might be, who knows how to kind of dodge and bob and weave and can take grazing blows, all that kind of stuff. So that's the concept behind hit points. It's a mix of toughness and just ability to survive, which is why fighters can have such high hit points when they get higher level and magic users less. It's not because this magic user's structure of their physique is less than the fighters. It's more like they're not used to getting beat up a lot, so it makes it a lot easier to kill them compared to like a hardened fighter. So it's a very abstract concept. Okay, I'm going to try to answer the riddle on this one. Two little words will gain entrance to the next level. You must keep it after giving it. You must keep it after giving it. What is it? I've answered these before. Every time I have to reinvent the wheel. Hey, Crack Rock, welcome in. How are you doing? Zombo's on a family road trip to Quebec. Came back from an aquarium just now to catch up on stream. Nice. Horses are squishy in real life. They injure one of their legs and they recover. Yeah, that's a good example, Crack Crack. Yeah, they can just one simple injury and they're taken down, taken out of commission. Sever says your word. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Good one. Thanks, Severed. That would have taken me a while to figure out. And I'm too distracted with the chat. Oh, check the actual experience you get. Yeah, I should have done that. Let me do that. Don't think I saved right before there, but I should be able to get back there pretty quick. So afterwards, 9497386. Let me save this, and then I'm going to reload under H. We'll see how much experience we get for answering the riddle versus killing the iron golems. I went the same way. Yeah, okay. What am I doing? All I need to do is look at what it was, because I already saved J. It didn't give any experience. It didn't give any experience for answering the riddle correctly. 497386 is exactly what it was. So you actually get experience for fighting but not answering the riddle. 0 experience, and that could just be that the game engine didn't handle it properly, but generally that's an event that happens on all things. Like we have the experience added event. That's the same in both engines. It's probably inconsistent. I wouldn't be surprised at all. If they made some give experience and some not. Just don't misspell the password like the skeletons one in Pool of Radiance, Jimmy says. Yeah, true. Shetsny. Trap door opens beneath your feet. I don't know if I'm going the right way. I don't think I am. I think we're supposed to go this way. No, maybe not. 2 little words will gain entrance to the next level. It is the same. It's the same. Yeah, see, that would be an experience exploit there if you could keep doing that. Let me see if I go down if it happens again. Okay, so it's not remembering that we already did this. That's one problem. Not remembering we already answered the riddle. We need to fix that. Yeah, yeah, Samo said's the other password. You're right. Sever says, I've been through his dungeon so many times I know all the answers. And Duncan says it's supposed to give you a lot of experience. So this was where the trapdoor was, so at least that didn't trigger again. I feel like there might be a gateway right here. No, it's a trapdoor again. We'll go left this time. Maybe this is... A mage heard some basilisks out of the door. Parlay. Perfect test, he gloats. He turns to his charges. Let's see how your training has progressed. Oh, okay, it's going to be a fight. You don't have a save game close enough to the mines to check, Duncan? Yeah, and the thing is, I mean, when I remaster these games, I'm not intending everything to be exactly like it was. There's things I'm changing in that, so like you definitely should get experience for answering correctly. The question is, does it make sense to get more for answering a riddle correctly versus killing a bunch of iron golems? I don't know. I'm really not sure about the answer to that. Maybe? Oh, monk got stoned. The basilisk. Okay, let's do some singing here. Oh, I don't have any fireballs memorized. Okay, let's put some Thri-kreen out here. Whoa, this is a lot of basilisks. Well, that doesn't help. Thri-kreen got stoned. Sever's on a 5-stream watch streak. Ooh, basilisk paralyzed. Nice. Nice. I need to move that Pyrohydra up front. A red dragon got summoned on the other side of the wall. Animal summoning has a good range. It's got a better range than monster summoning. Hobgoblins. We can shoot at them. Except when they appear on the other side of the wall. It's crowded in this corridor. Wand of Lightning. We've got tons of charges in that. Summons are great to try to avoid petrification. Okay, is any of this magical? Bracers. You have found a map of this level. Journal entry 68. I don't think I put in the image. Yeah, I didn't put in the image. I need to do that. Drider patrol. Mom to flee, yes. Trying to do the fix command. There we go. Okay. Save this under J. Let's get back. Let me alter order first of all. Alter order. Put him up front. Oh, I forgot I had cast a cleric spell with the paladin now. These are the more recent spells. Command could come in useful. Let's do that one. Jimmy. I'm not going to have Jimmy memorize. Bards take 24 hours to memorize even a single spell. Reduce some level ups, which is great. Here's a teleporter. Doesn't look like it's functioning though. I'll have to program in logic to do that. Ganola says using intelligence to avoid the fight deserves to be rewarded. However, I can see an argument not using up resources by not fighting the battle is an award in itself. A DM, I'm not sure how I'd handle that. Yeah, I feel like it depends on your alignment. I feel like if you're certain types of alignments, you should get more experience for the characters that are that type of alignment. If you're more evilish or chaotic, you'd probably want to fight and you'd get more experience from fighting. And the characters that are more lawful or good would get more experience from avoiding the fight. And that's probably how I'll implement it if you have alignment adjustments turned on. And then if you don't have alignment adjustments turned on, maybe I'll just make them equal or about the same because you avoided the fight, but you didn't really get experience in a fight. So it's kind of like a toss-up to me. It should be more alignment based, which is all the more reason to turn on alignment adjustments. Can kind of change your roles a little bit as you play through the game. Duncan says, answer the riddle wrong and the paladin becomes a fighter. Teleporter should have gone to area 9 of the world map. Gotcha. Yeah, I had to do the same thing in the other dungeon place. I had to program in something special. I could probably force it right now. Let me try it. No, I actually don't want to do that though, because what I'm doing is I'm setting special flags so that the gates are then opened. And if I force it right now, that flag's not going to be set, and then I won't be able to get back here properly. So yeah, it'll be a good place to save it. I got a few things to fix anyway. I'll use save game J. Fix. For some reason, SSI used the special 65 command, which didn't exist in the curse engine, only for some of the teleporters, not all of them. Some of them just function fine. So I don't know why they decided to do that, but they're inconsistent with what they did. But no, it says 75% to 80% battle experience may be a good way of handling it. Just thought. Yeah, the problem is the number of golems you fight could be variable. So I'll probably just set it to flat 10,000 or something. Because it looks like you get about 11,000 something for most of the iron golems. Unless I do the alignment check, which I do plan on doing. If you have that enabled, then I might give like 20,000 experience to good characters or lawful characters that avoid the fight. But it doesn't make that much of a difference in the long run. But I feel like your alignment should definitely play a factor. Duncan says they kept changing the darn engine with the first 3 games. They did. They changed so much. Especially with Secret. Going from Pool to Curse didn't change as much as going from Curse to Secret. And Toothless says they kept changing the engine until Unlimited Adventures. Yeah, that's so different. And I know going to Pools of Darkness is probably going to be a drastic change too. But got to do this one first. I already did Gateway. That's the good news. That was a pretty big change there too. So I'm thinking Treasures will be closer to Gateway changes that I made compared to Secrets and Curse. Yeah, Secrets, they did so many scammy type things. Like Duncan says, change the ceiling color in Secret. That's what they did. They cheated. And they changed the ceiling color in certain areas, reusing the map to determine where you're at, like on a big, huge map, wandering around the ruins. It took me a week to figure that out. It's also taken me a week to figure out these darn teleporters and how they did that. So it's been a pain in the butt. I'll be so glad to be done with Secret. That's all I can say. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.